Well, Anita Jones was over there at the San Siro for us. We're going to go over to Anita and check in with her because she seemed to think that she had spoken into existence the goals earlier on. I believe you've been speaking to some people as well over there in the tunnel and everything after the game. Have you got any news for us? Anything you can share?
100%, and I'd like to say I do have those superpowers because what an entertaining game we had, especially off the back of Arsenal's game at the weekend. But heard from Gabriel Jesus mentioned that TT was happy with the performance, and I asked did he have anything to say in response to it, and he said that he just loves that when he speaks about the team everyone listens, and he asked superpowers because what an entertaining game we had, especially off the back of Arsenal's game at that goal from Gyökeres was probably the best that we've seen from him in an Arsenal shirt. So plenty for the Spaniard to think about when they have that huge game against your team at the weekend, Kate.
Yes, but don't forget, Man U are back.
What?
Oh, you know, it's a good game against Manchester City. Anita, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Are we going to see Anita again, or is this like goodbye? Is this
just
the
one
official
question?
goodbye?
How was it? How was your night? Did you have fun? What did you have to eat? Did you go to shopping? Come on, Anita. You just come with one answer and leave us.
Of course. Another thing I wanted to say, many Arsenal fans want to hear about the man, the mastermind behind 25 Arsenal goals from set pieces this season, because they got another one in this game, rightly so being called set piece kings. Nicholas Jover is the man, in fact. But Arsenal are not letting him do interviews. They are aware that people want to hear from him, that he's a secret weapon. But unfortunately, he's not going to be revealed to the public.
Oh, secret weapon, who everybody talks about.
Interesting.
It's just a weapon now.
Well, Anita, the new rules are we all stay till 11:15. So if you don't mind just hanging around, just in case. I'm joking. You can go, actually. Okay. You're fine. Thank you so much. It was good to see you. We will see you next week, I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course. And that's after Arsenal beat Manchester United at the weekend.
Oh, fighting talk. OK, let's see.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Bye now. Courtney, who watched Arsenal win again. And, you know, we're so used to Arsenal winning that you sort of forget they've gone to the San Siro and they've beaten last year's runners-up and fairly comfortably.
Yeah, and I think they've won 8 of the last 9, Inter in Syria, 11 clean sheets, 3 points clear at the top of the table. So this isn't, you know, an easy place to come by any stretch of imagination. But the fact that, you know, they've changed it as well. You know, a lot of changes, especially at the back. And don't get me wrong, at times, Arsenal, they looked a little bit open, but I think I mentioned it in one of the updates. They were brave, Inter, in terms of leaving 2 up and constantly trying to do that and test Arsenal. And at times, they didn't quite get the balance right. But then you've still got the likes of Saliba being able to mop up. And then later on, 75 minutes, they bring Gyökeres on and Gabriel. And at that moment, when they bring Gabriel on, everything just, you know, calms down. You see the whole team breathe a sigh of relief to an extent. But so pleased going back to Jesus, him getting those 2 goals. I think the way Arsenal started was absolutely brilliant. The aggression, the intensity, the energy, and not just his goals, his all-around play today, his hold-up, you know, showing the little bits of skill, dropping in, linking play. But this is the beauty now of Arsenal, because you do that, and then you've got Gyökeres that potentially lacking a little bit of confidence. And any forward, I don't care who you are, any forward in that position, as Gyökeres, watching that, seeing Jesus playing so well and scoring 2 goals, it should light a fire in you. And there's 2 ways it goes. You either look at that and think, I'm in trouble here, ahead of everyone else, because of the depth that they've got. And even when they've had moments where they've drawn games back-to-back, 2 years ago, a year ago, season ago, they'd have lost them. So if you're a fan of Arsenal at the moment, if you're a player, it's a very, very good place to be. And it was a very professional performance.
Opta will tell you they're the favourites. The bookmakers will tell you they're the favourites for the Champions League. Have Arsenal got the squad to do the double?
100%. They've got the squad to do it. You will, if you're a fan of Arsenal at the moment, if you're a player, it's a very, very good place to be, and it was a very professional performance.
Opta will tell you they're the favourites. The bookmakers will tell you they're the favourites for the Champions League. Have Arsenal got the squad to do the double?
100%. They've got the squad to do it. You always think about the likes of Real Madrid for whatever reason, and Tim mentioned it earlier. They come alive in a different way in that competition, so I would never bet against them. But the depth of what I've seen for Arsenal in this competition, in other competitions that we've watched all season, if they don't go deep into this competition, there is a real, real problem. But everything we've seen so far points to the fact that they will go deep and, you know, their perspective, they'll want to win it. But they should get to the final, barring something terrible that happens within that squad, or a really awful performance at one point at the wrong time, they should be contesting the UCL final.
And of course, they're actually up for 4 trophies. They're still on for a quadruple. He's got options now. He's got lots of options. Could he also have a headache, particularly up front, keeping everybody happy?
Yeah, because
Lee's shaking his head at me. Stupid question, Warren.
It's the best problem to have, though, isn't it? As a manager, it's a problem, but it's the best problem that you can have in football. The beauty of being in 4 competitions, as you mentioned, is the fact that he has to change it. He has to rotate it. So everyone's going to be getting game time. So it's the best problem to have, but everyone's playing their part at the moment. Everyone seems happy. And we're speaking about squads, and Dawes was saying there's moments where you're not together. This is a together squad. That everyone knows, whether it's the new phrases, starters and finishers, substitutes, however you want to say it. Everyone knows that they're going to play a part, and they're doing that. And whether it's from the bench or from the start, Arsenal players are bringing up the goods at the minute, and yeah, I mean, what a wonderful place to be for them at the moment.
Yeah, and they've still got...
Gabriel Jesus.
Arsenal produced a sensational performance at the San Siro, dismantling Inter Milan 3-1 to make it 7 wins from 7 in the Champions League group stage and leapfrog to the top of the UCL table. Mikel Arteta's men arrived in Milan as Premier League leaders and left as Europe's most feared force, showcasing ruthless efficiency, tactical discipline, and clinical finishing against one of the continent's strongest sides. The Gunners took control early. Bukayo Saka opened the scoring with a trademark cut-inside finish after a quick 1-2 with Declan Rice. Inter equalized through a Lautaro Martínez header from a corner, but Arsenal responded immediately. Viktor Gyökeres restored the lead with a powerful low drive after being played in by Ødegaard, and the Swedish striker sealed the win late with a composed finish following a brilliant team move involving Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard. The back line, anchored by William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, stood firm despite Inter's second-half pressure, while David Raya made several key saves. Arteta's high press suffocated Inter's build-up, and the midfield trio of Rice, Ødegaard, and Thomas Partey dominated possession and transitions. Post-match reactions were glowing. Arteta told UEFA, "This is what we work for, to come to places like San Siro and win convincingly." The players showed incredible belief and quality. Saka, named man of the match, said, 7 from 7 feels amazing. We're playing with confidence and enjoying every moment. Pundits across Europe hailed Arsenal as genuine contenders, with one Italian commentator calling it a masterclass from the new kings of England. The result sends a massive statement: Arsenal are not just Premier League favourites, they are a serious force on the continent. With the group topped and momentum sky high, the Gunners march on. Please like and subscribe.